In 1776, Abigail Adams asked her husband John, who was at the Continental Congress in Philadelphia, that he and the other men remember the ladies. However, there were no women's rights included on the Declaration of Independence or the Constitution. Women did not get their equal rights until the 20th century, after years of strife and suffering. In the early America, women were not expected to know anything more than that which pertains to housekeeping. It was not until 1822 that the first school for girls, Troy Female Seminary in New York, was opened. In 1833, Oberlin College became the first coeducational college in the United States. Lucy Stone and Antoinette Brown were of the first to graduate. During 1839, Mississippi passed the first Married Women's Property Act. This stated that women could own their own land after marriage without surrendering it to their husbands. The first women's rights convention in the United States was held in Seneca Falls, New York, in 1848. Those there participated in signing a Declaration of Sentiments and Resolutions, which entitles the main issues of the suffrage movement. Thereafter, women's rights meetings have been held on a regular basis. Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony formed the American Equal Rights Association in 1866. This was an organization for white and black women and men trying to reverse universal suffrage. The 14th Amendment was changed in 1868 to extend the protections of the Constitution against unjust state laws to all citizens. During the first half of the 1870s, many women, namely Virginia Louisa Minor, Victoria Woodall, and Myra Bradwell, tried to secure the right to vote and practice law using the 14th Amendment. In 1878, a women's suffrage amendment is introduced in the United States Congress. The amendment passes in both houses in 1919. The National American Women's Suffrage Association was created under the leadership of Elizabeth Cady Stanton in 1890. During the same year, Jane Addams and Ellen Gates Starr founded Hull House, a settlement house project in Chicago. By the next year, there were more than 100 settlement houses, mostly owned by women, throughout the United States. The settlement house movement caused many women to take up careers in social working. It also gave women a bigger voice in American politics. Colorado became the first state to adopt a state amendment enfranchising women in 1893. In 1896, Mary Church Terrell, Ida B. Wells Barnett, Margaret Murray Washington, Fanny Jackson Copen, Frances Ellen Watkins Harper, Charlotte Fortin Grimke, and former slave Harriet Tubman meet in Washington, D.C. to form the National Association of Colored Women. The National Association opposed to women's suffrage was organized in 1911. Theodore Roosevelt's Progressive Party is the first national political party to adopt a women's suffrage flank in 1912. Jeanette Rankin of Montana became the first American woman elected to represent her state in the U.S. House of Representatives in 1916. From 1918 to 1920, World War I caused the campaign to slow, but not all suffragists decided to diminish their suffrage activism in favor of war work. In the end, however, this decision turns out to be a sensible one, as it adds yet another reason to why women deserve to vote. August 26, 1920, the 19th Amendment was ratified. The Equal Rights Amendment to Congress was proposed in 1923 and passed in 1973, but never ratified. To this day, the women of the United States live in equal unison with men.
Many women devoted their lives to equal rights. Thanks to them, all women have the God-given rights they deserve. As we look back, we can remember all the hardships they went through and honor them for their perseverance to this cause.
Turn it up some.
I wish I was a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller, I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. I wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" Impala. And I came here to make it dance tonight. Cause if you like a thing, you should've put a ring on it. If you like a thing, you should've put a ring on it. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Living legend, you can look but don't touch. Cause I'm cold as fire, baby, hot as ice.
Grab that honky tonk, but don't get long.
Get it. drastic. I stay fresh like a wrapped in plastic.
And you want a piece of me. You want a piece of me.